Welcome, kia ora koutou, to Dirt Church Radio, AidStation podcast number 25. I'm Matt Raymond.
I'm Andrew McDowell.
Buddy, how you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a little while actually. I've been quite busy. There's been a lot going on. Not as much running related as I would have liked, but it's okay. I've been trying to open up a studio, or working on opening up a studio in Australia. So that has been quite distracting. Obviously, in between 100-mile races, I have another one in, when does this come out? Wednesday. And for the freeloaders, it's on Saturday. So that's the day of the race. Northburn down in near Cromwell. Yeah, just between an insane amount of work, an insane amount of school sports, which, like, cricket season's almost over. I love taking my daughter to cricket, but holy cow, that's your Saturday gone every single weekend. In summer, yeah, and just general life, there is not a spare second of the day. I've just got back from taking another daughter to ballet, so we're late starting this as well, so it is just endless, but it's never a dull moment. But yes, thank you you and Ellie have been doing an amazing job in the last couple of weeks, rocking it. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it's look, I mean, it's a team effort. It's the three-pronged trident of Neptune, or whatever you'd say.
Yeah, well, I mean, Eugene should feel quite proud of the fact that it's taken two of us to replace him.
and me still doing the stellar job that I was doing in the first place.
You've had to actually step up as well. So I mean, yeah,
100% I have.
It's been quite full on, yeah.
and incredible. But look, this is a callback. Traditionally, AidStation podcast, we ask each other a question and answer it. But look, Andrew, what's your question for me this week?
It's more of a sort of a general thought. I haven't even thought how to word it into a question. So bear with me a second if I make a meal of this. A good mate of mine, Alex Garden, lent me a book recently. I say recently, it was probably a year ago. That's how slow I read. I'm halfway through it. It's a little embarrassing. It's
called War and Peace. Quite
I'd
long.
rather be running. By Richard Asquith, who we've had on the show. What was that episode?
Episode 235.
What a pro.
And he wrote Feet in the Clouds, which is, as everyone will know, the most delicious book I've ever read.
Yes. More recently, one of his books is The Race Against Time, Adventures in Late Life Running. And so that's the one that I'm reading very slowly at the moment. And I think it's tricky because I don't think of myself as an older runner, but I think a lot of people would consider me an older runner. I'll be 47 next month. And I guess I've never thought about age as such. Like when I'm just enjoying running a long way and training and everything that goes with it. I guess at some point you have to just go, yep, age group. And that's me now, like you have to actually just let go of that. And I suppose the question is, should you accept that, you're getting older, you're getting slower. Does that mean you should pull everything back? Should you train less? Should you give your body more rest? At what point do you sort of accept age as a factor in your running, keeping in mind that so many people are reinventing what can be done in their later years? And we're talking not just 50s or 60s, we're talking 70s and 80s and even 90s and even into their hundreds. We're seeing some incredible performances. And I expect that over the next few decades to get faster and faster and better because we are living longer and we are mostly, those that have stayed fit and looked after themselves are living healthier for longer. And with that might come better performances. In the middle of all of that hodgepodge, there might have been a question.
No, that's a good question. It's interesting on many levels. With Eugene going, the dynamic at Dirt Church has changed, that I was 3 years younger than he was.
Yeah, he's so old.
So he's such an old bastard. Koro Eugene.
I'm mixing a podcast of his at the moment, so I have to be really nice to him. He's my client.
Which is about an old bastard. But
it's true.
The thing that, because you talk about, I'm 47 in a little bit. I just turned 48, so I am at the point, and also coming off a DNF at Tarawera, and really, like, honestly, I have run probably 4 or 5 times in the last month, which is the longest single time that I've had off any kind of structured running for like a decade at least. Or I haven't been like injured, or do you know what I mean? Just actually enjoying not running.
So why is that? Are you trying to let the body recover from the effort that you put in and all the training that you put in?
I think it comes down to age.
Thanks, Rigby.